Hey everybody, it's Ray's Readings and Oyuk. We are back again for another extended reading for everybody. So we did just record part 1 over on Instagram, so please do not forget to check that out and sit through that reading before watching this one. There's a link below to that reading. So before we get into anything today, guys, I'm just going to give you all a very quick explanation of my buddy here, Oyuk. So this is Oyuk. He is handmade by me. He was an idea that was channeled to me last year sometime in 2020 through Spirit. They let me know that this little fluffy teal friend wanted to come through. He wanted to be manifested in the physical so that he could be here to encourage me to be able to speak my truth, as well as to support me on a mental, physical, emotional, spiritual level. So he is not just a prop or a stuffed animal or something that I purchased. He is like a spirit guide channeled into this physical form. So he's a very special little guy. So that's just a very quick explanation on him. If you want to know more about him and the whole Fluffy Friends project, I do have some things out there that you can check out. There's some stuff on my Instagram. There's a video called Explaining My Fluffy Friends, and then there's some posts about other Fluffy Friends I've made where in the description I explain a little bit more. And then I do have a Patreon page, link is below, and I have about 4 or 5 videos over there right now where I talk about the whole process of making them and the purpose and the mission in more depth. Alright guys, so before we get into your cards, let's just start off with the singing bowl and join it together for some energetic cleaning, clearing, cleansing, and just getting ourselves in the right mindset for the reading today. Alright, so let's do that. Alrighty guys, I hope you are all doing well out there, staying safe, staying in love as much as possible, and staying away from fear as much as possible. So to give you all a very quick explanation of the cards that came out in part 1, so we have the Empress card upright as the overall current present energy. Then we have the Four of Swords in reverse, and we have the Death card in reverse. So we had a period of needing to go within and meditate and look at some things and really rest and contemplate and get our mindset right on something. And then we had this really big period of transformation where we shifted and we did an overhaul of the way that we think, our mindset, what it is that we let bother us and weigh us down and cause a lot of really negative emotions for us. I just saw 222 on the clock. All right, and apparently this deck has a lot to say because cards are just popping out already. So we'll get right into it, guys. So again, please watch part 1 if you haven't already, as you'll get the full effect of that reading and then this one. So very interesting so far. I'm gonna just note that needs to be like that. Okay. All right. Okay, interesting. So we just have the High Priestess coming out upright. Okay, I'm gonna check the orientation of this one and just see. Yeah, okay. So we have the High Priestess coming out upright, which is a very beautiful combination to have with the Empress card because this is a very, very, very strong feminine energy happening right here. So to me, the Empress, she is all 4 queens combined into one. So it's not just a physical, material thing, but to me, she is the more material, practical side of the feminine energy and the major arcana. And then we have the High Priestess, which is all about the intuition, the spiritual arts, I guess we could call it. Like I'm getting like clairvoyance and like foresight and different things like that. So it's like not only are you embracing the spiritual side, but you're also embracing the more physical, practical, material side, like, handling, taking care of your kingdom is what I'm getting. So, this Empress energy in part 1, we were talking about her doing what she needs to do, focusing on her and not letting anybody, none of the haters, drag her down and kill her vibe and any of that stuff. And she's just doing what she needs to do, spreading her light, doing the work that she needs to do. And then we have the High Priestess here combined in with this Empress energy. And yeah, you're really, really tapping into your intuition, into your spiritual gifts. You're really embracing that and the feminine side of your life, of your energy. Again, you do not have to be a female, a woman watching this. You could be a man, you could be non-binary, whatever it may be. This is just the energy that is very, very strongly present here. Now, what's interesting is I'm seeing the trees here in both of these cards that these women are almost standing on or floating on top of with the High Priestess. So I'm getting, again, we're very, very grounded and firmly rooted right now into what it is that we're doing and who it is that we are. So we're very rooted in our inner power and our inner authority is what I'm getting. And with the high priestess as well, we're really tapping into our wisdom here with this owl. It's very funny that this is coming through. I was just thinking about it, and actually I was looking at pictures of owls earlier today and talking to a friend about them. I don't know, they're just such interesting creatures. This owl is actually carrying a key. I don't know why this is reminding me of like that scene in like the first Harry Potter movie where you see the owls carrying like the little scrolls, the little letters. I don't know. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan myself, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting that right is what I'm trying to say. um yeah, I don't know. There's something that's very fruitful here for sure. I'm also seeing like condor wings. They're not quite angel wings because they do have some black on them. So I'm getting like condor wings here behind the high priestess. I just saw 555 on the clock as well, so that is indicative of change and transformation. We did have that coming out with the death card in reverse, that whole phoenix vibe rising up from the ashes, and that's exactly what you did. But the condor is very much connected to life and death. It's, you know, condors are in the same family as vultures, and they're basically like the cleanup crew of nature. So, you know, they go and they eat and they take care of whatever corpses or carcasses are left lying around, and their stomach acid is so powerful that it can break down any parasites and bacteria, and you know that just keeps everything fresh and balanced and clean and harmonized. So there's something very significant to me there about that connection between life and death and keeping things clean and pure. So I'm getting that you might be doing a lot of energy clearing as well right now, or even cleaning house. Maybe you were doing like a deep clean on your body, some kind of self-care. Maybe you were doing like a skin scrub or like an exfoliating facial. Like maybe you went and got your teeth cleaned. Like these are things that I'm getting, just doing like a really deep like cleaning, I guess, on like everything around you and your whole being, because you just really want to clear things out and really imbue this energy of welcoming in new things, new energies. That's what I'm getting so far from this High Priestess card. And again, this is all within following your intuition. So you might have been getting intuitive hits of like, okay, we've done the big transformation here. We've overhauled my mindset. Now I need to be doing things in the physical that are really welcoming that in and within that energy. So I got to clean some shit. I got to clean myself and really, I don't know, just scrub some dead skin, some debris away is what I'm getting, and just really like make way for the new to come in. I'm hearing like the whole like make way from Aladdin. There's like the whole Prince Ali song. Yeah, I won't sing to you, but so we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm getting something was really stuck up for a long time. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck because he's so grounded. So we do have, again, more messages about being grounded, but something was just stuck and it was not moving. So I'm getting this is obviously something in the material world because it is the Pentacles. That's all about the material 3D realm here. So it could have been finances, physical things. I'm getting there might have even been like spirits of some form. I want to say more negative spirits around you that were kind of influencing you and stopping you. I'm seeing like there's these little nymphs around kind of in the path of that this knight is trying to take, or yeah, so I'm getting when I'm saying spirits or more negative things trying to stop you, I'm getting that it doesn't necessarily have to be like ghosts or anything like that. It could, again, just be what we were talking about with the Four of Swords in part one of this reading of negative memories and things replaying in your mind of old conversations and things like that. That can be seen to me as a negative spirit, something that is coming in and going, woo, like do not go down this new path. Remember what this person said, or remember what happened when you did that, or you took steps forward towards that, this and this happened. Oh my god, spooky. Like don't keep going down this path is the energy that I'm getting from this Knight of Pentacles being in reverse, is things trying to come up and stop you. So it's like it was a struggle to leave the familiar and go into new unfamiliar territory because there's a whole bunch of things from the past that were trying to keep you in the past. I'm like literally seeing like pulling you by your shirt, trying to keep you back, hold you back, and keep you in what you knew. And the thing is what you knew was not working, and you knew that because you had a lot of negative things going on in your mindset. You were very stuck and very weighed down. You could feel it in your energy. You were just depleted. You were burnt out. You're really, really not in a good way. So this is something that you needed to clear out, and you did, because again, we burned that shit and we came back and rose out of the ashes as a whole damn phoenix with the death card in reverse, signaling that again, that is a past energy, that is something that has already occurred, and here we are now, and we're trying to move forward. So I'm going to talk about the Three of Wands upright next. So this was in reverse first, and then I checked the orientation because it didn't feel right, and it's upright. So to me, this is connected to this Knight of Pentacles of feeling stuck up, and this being in reverse is to me not being able to make a decision, but it's upright now, so we're getting back into, a more decisive place now, where we're like, okay, this is my vision. I'm getting those vibes from her really looking out at the sky. It's like there's a vision, there's a clear path that you see in front of you that you want to go forward with, you want to go towards. So you have to stand up, be bold like this person would be. You have to be pretty fucking bold to be standing on a cliff like this. And it's just like, be bold to go after what it is that you desire, what it is that you feel called to do. I saw something the other day that I feel like is very relevant to this. It might have been yesterday, or I don't know. And it was like something about how the dreams and the visions and the things that you imagine that keep coming up, they're there for a reason. So if you imagine, I think it was something that Steve Harvey said, actually. It was like, if you keep imagining yourself being famous or having a lot of money or driving a nice car or being married or things like that, that's there for a reason. Your desires are there for a reason. The vision and the visualizations you have for the future and what it is that you want to do, that's there for a reason, because to me, that's like a message guidance from the universe saying, okay, this is kind of part of your purpose. Like, this is what you're here to do and go after. So if you keep having these images and these imaginations of what you want to do, who you want to be, like what it is that you want to go out there and seek, you got to follow it. And this person is somebody who is really tapping into those visions and acknowledging that, okay, this is something of importance to me in my life, so I have to be decisive, and I am choosing to go after that, and I'm choosing to look forward into the future, instead of being stuck and looking back on the past and being stuck on all of the things that went wrong, or all the shady things that people said to you, or whatever it may be. Where we're looking forward and we're going for it, and we're choosing to follow that path and that destiny. We're being decisive about it, with this Three of Wands being upright. So we're not stuck in that anymore. So I think what helped us not be so stuck in that is because, again, these two energies, I'm getting a very similar thing. So this is the Four of Swords. This is the Hermit. To me, the Four of Swords is like the minor arcana version of the Hermit. The Hermit is the big, going within, hermiting out, having a hermit moment, resting, meditating, contemplating, reflecting, shining a light on the darkness with this little lamp here in the card. I don't know if you can see it that well on the webcam, but this is big energy of just like, okay, we got to shut all of the external shit down. We're going within, and I'm figuring it out. And that's exactly what you did. So again, this person, this hermit, is following their inner guiding light. There's like almost a little sun up here that they're looking towards. And look, this Empress, she is putting her material, practical energy into that light. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a sun. And she's putting her energy and her magic out into that light. And this person, I mean, it's not right in front of them, but that's what they're looking for, and they're looking out for, is that inner guiding light, and that that dream, that goal, that vision, that thing that keeps magnetically pulling them to it. So you went within with both of these cards, and you figured out exactly what it was that is your guiding light, that is that vision, that path that you're being called to take. And then you're going and you're doing it with the Empress energy and the Three of Wands. And I feel like almost this Knight of Pentacles would turn upright, but I feel like it would be more of a Knight of Wands energy, where you're rushing ahead, full guns a-blazing towards this goal, this vision, this sun that you're like so magnetically drawn to. I don't know. I was getting something about like an orbit, or like that's the center of your universe or something like that, is this vision, this goal, this dream. It's something that you are very, very clear on. Again, this is just a general reading, so I'm not getting a lot of specifics, but you yourself would know. Like, I'm saying this, and you should be like, okay, yes, like this one big goal, vision, dream that I have that I am chasing after. Like, that's it. That's your guiding light. That's what all of this is about, okay? And then we have the Hermit in reverse. I'm going to get a couple more cards just to see what this is about. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So again, a lot of energy of needing to go within and rest and get away from all of the naysayers. I'm getting these crows. You know, crows are very obnoxious with their cawing, especially when they get in a whole flock, which is, funnily enough, called a murder. When they get in their whole little murder of crows, their whole little group, they can be very obnoxious, very hard to drown out the sound because you just hear caw, 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 and so it's like this swan, I'm getting this like angelic energy, has like picked you up, swooped you out of there, and just taken you far, far, far away from all the background noise that was going on, which was these crows. So these crows can be, you know, naysayers, haters in your life. Again, even just those memories of the old conversations that happened, or the nasty things that people said to you, or people not believing in you and your vision, and not seeing things the same way that you did. And now, going back to that whole Steve Harvey quote thing that I saw the other day, he mentioned how don't tell your vision to other people because it's, you know, other people aren't going to understand or see it the way that you see it. It's because it's not for them to understand. That's not their path. So don't expect people to understand, and don't share it with other people, especially people you know who aren't going to understand, because again, we're seeing here in this reading that can really throw you off, you know, especially if you care too much. And I'm totally guilty of this. If you care too much about what other people think of you and their opinions, and you place too much value on that, which you clearly have with the Four of Swords here, and that was why it was holding you back so much, then it does throw you off and take you off your path. Because instead of just listening to yourself, your own inner guidance, your own inner authority, and what it is that you know is right for yourself, you're too busy sitting there going, well, so-and-so doesn't agree, and they don't like that, and they think this and that about it, and then you're just pulling yourself further and further away from your path and your own clarity because you're too focused on what somebody else has said and what they believe about that. And that's where this devil energy comes in, which came out and my hands were just like completely drawn to it. So again, there's like a mental prison going on. This person has themselves completely locked up. They're stuck in like self-pity, woe is me type things, and they don't realize that if they literally just looked up out of their whatever they got going on, they just looked up, the key that they need to get themselves out of that is right there. So a little message is that, like, you know, you are the warden, I guess, of your own mental prison, and so you have the authority to bust yourself out of there. Nobody else can drag you out of your shit, your struggles. You know, it's not up for anybody else to make you change. You're only going to change and get out of that when you choose to. So choose to, you know, break yourself out of your own mental prison right now. You know, look the fuck up, grab that key, and unlock yourself from this really dark, constrictive place, and get out there and go do the thing that you want to do most. Don't let these people that are pulling strings, this devil literally has a heart, and it looks like there's all these little strings and threads attached to it. Don't let people meddle with your heart, with your desires, with your visions, with your passion. Don't let people pull strings and plant little negative seeds in your head and take you away from what it is that you truly know that you want to do. You know, instead of being this person who is, you know, all balled up, they're stuck in this really low place, they're naked because they're completely vulnerable and open. Like, you know, none of these other cards are showing people that are naked. Like, everybody is clothed here. So to me, that is just the biggest indicator of somebody who's feeling really raw, really vulnerable, really like exposed to whatever elements there are out there. In this case, you know, external forces that are trying to rip you off your path. You know, get up, get the fuck out of there. Get yourself a robe, make yourself feel more grounded, more stable, more sturdy, and in your own power again. Do what you need to do, but seriously, just get away from this negative ass devil energy, because it's only trying to drag you down and keep you away from what it is that you truly want, your true desire, your guiding light that you want to go towards. And again, the angels, the universe here represented as this swan I'm getting, are wanting to swoop you up and like save you from yourself basically, but they can't do that unless you ask for help. So that's something else that I'm getting, is if you're in a really dark place right now, which I hope you're not because it seems like you've gotten out of that, but if you ever find yourself in that again, regardless, just ask for help. Just say, angels, universe, archangels, guardians, spirit guides, ancestors, like, can you help me out right now? Can you maybe send me some good energy? Can you take me out of the situation? Can you, pull some strings on the other side and just make this better, make this work for me instead of against me, kind of thing? And you'll be surprised at the miraculous ways that they are able to swoop in and make some things happen behind the scenes. Things will start getting better. You just have to reach out and ask for help. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Now, this Hierophant card, this is about order, discipline, also commitments and stuff like that. So I'm getting from this is you got to be committed to yourself and your goal, your vision, your inner light. As I'm seeing here, there's like this light and his little staff here. And you got to find order and balance within your life. I'm very drawn to these little balancing stones behind him. I don't know if you can see them that well. But you gotta have the discipline. And we were talking about that earlier, about how it takes discipline to rewrite a mental state and not give in to things that are bothering you and pulling you down. It really takes that discipline to just be like, you know what? No, I'm not letting this bother me. I'm not letting this drag me down or dictate my life or rule what it is that I'm doing. All right, so I'm just gonna get one final card. I'm just gonna try that again because 2 came out and it didn't feel right. So I'm gonna get one more card for this reading. It's the last message we need to know. Okay, so the moon in reverse. So it's a very interesting card. This is just upright, so you can kind of see what's going on better. But I'm really drawn to this woman holding this mask. So it's like we're taking the mask off. We're getting rid of this falsity. I don't know, this fakeness, I guess. Getting rid of anything that is false, that is not true for us, that is not aligned with us and our inner truth. We're really connecting back into our heart, as I'm seeing with all these little green orbs, and we're getting rid of confusion because the moon is about unseen things and confusion, at least in my perspective. So we are getting away from that and we're getting back to truth. And so this woman has taken this mask off and she's holding it and she's observing it. I'm seeing 2222 on the clock, so definitely look up angel number 2222. But she has her hand up and she has this little wand that has a heart on the top, and then the wand extends down. She has that like bandage to her hand. So this heart is in her palm. So it's like, again, you're really connecting back into your heart space, your desire, your passion. You're also moving and acting from a place of love in everything that you do, even if that means setting boundaries. You have to do that out of love, not out of anger or fear or shame or whatever. I'm also getting this is like a peace kind of sign. I'm getting like, like stop. Stop, like almost like a waving a white flag kind of sign. I don't know. It's like she's just trying to send out love in everything that she does as she moves forward. I'm also very, very drawn to the mushrooms that are around this woman. Again, the mushrooms are very connected to the cycle of life and death, as they are like the perfect middleman between those two things. There's a very interesting documentary on Netflix you can check out about mushrooms. It's called, or fungi, I should say. It's called Fantastic Fungi. Very interesting, but it talks about how they are that middleman, because they're there at the beginning of life and then they're there to break down things when there's an end of life. Like, they're just very incredible, powerful things. I'm also getting another message. Again, use your own discernment, do what is best for you, but maybe you need to try some plant medicine to help you discern things and figure some things out and really get connected into your truth. Like if you're stuck in confusion and you're not very clear on exactly what it is that you need to be doing, where it is that you need to go, I don't know, maybe you want to dabble in some plant medicines that you feel safe with. You know what I'm talking about here with what I'm talking about right now. If you feel like doing that, if you feel like that is something that is, that you're called to, that is safe for you. But again, use your own discernment, do what is best for you. I'm not telling you to do anything one way or the other. It's just what I'm getting in the card. That would only be coming up, if there was somebody that was like already thinking about that. So don't let me plant a seed that wasn't already there, you know? If it was there, it's there. If it's not, don't force it, you know? That's all I'm trying to say. But so there's that. But we're getting rid of confusion. And again, I'm getting this like little fairy here within this card, and it seems like it's almost like this, like whispering something to this person, trying to like throw them off. So again, don't let other people and their whispers, or don't let them plant seeds of negativity in your mind and doubt and all that stuff. Just focus on yourself, focus on your own intuition, your own path, your own guiding light. Don't let other people come in and meddle with you, your ideas, your intuition, your inspiration, what it is that you were called to and magnetically drawn to. Do not let people come in and throw you off of that, okay? We have amazing energy here of transformation. You show amazing potential of being able to overcome and get over whatever it is that you go through. So don't let other people like be the death of you, is what I'm hearing, which is very interesting, since we do have that death card coming out immediately. Let's see, is there anything else? I don't know. Just focus on you, and you know, if you're feeling stuck, don't focus on the fact that you feel stuck, okay? Just keep your eyes to the horizon, is what I'm hearing. Just keep looking forward, keep moving forward, keep trucking along. Even if things are really unclear and confusing, find something that makes sense for you. Just go within and find the truth that you know to be true. When things get really confusing and there's everything is swirling around you and you're like, okay, I don't even know which way is up anymore, something that I've found helpful is to go within and just be like, okay, what are the truths within me that I absolutely know are true and I can prove, because it only has to do with you and nothing else in the external world, right? Do that. Go within. If you're really confused and you're having a hard time, you can try that exercise to just meditate, go within and be like, okay, what are my truths that are not dependent on anything else? Because when things start being dependent on other people, other opinions, external, whatever, then it gets hard to discern what is truth and what is not, because anybody can say anything. I don't know. That's just, that apparently needed to be said. So again, focus on you, queen, king, god, goddess, whoever. And you got this. All right, keep spreading your light, keep spreading your magic. Don't give up, and trust yourself over other people, because we're all on our own path, so it's not up for other people to understand yours and be able to give you all the right answers and all the right directions. So don't look to other people for direction, basically. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this reading today, guys. Thank you so much for being here, for tuning in. I really, really sincerely appreciate your presence. I'm sending you so much luck and light and love on your journey, in this situation, wherever it is that you're at right now. Yeah, I don't know. Just thank you for being here, and you fucking got this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to do the extended reading over on Patreon now, where I pull the oracle cards. So if you're liking this energy, you want to know more about what the oracle cards have to say, please follow me over to Patreon. There's a link below. Yeah, just join whatever tier price point works best for you, and you will have full access to all of the extended readings with the oracle cards, as well as the extra videos about Oyuk and the fluffy friends. And yeah, so have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whenever you're getting here. And my buddy Oyuk and I will see you all real soon. All right, goodbye, guys.